Welcome to Delta Wave History, your sanctuary for functional, historical boredom. Our focus will remain on the historical, methodical, numerical, and the procedural. This allows your mind to unwind and drift into historical details. Please adjust your volume for a consistent, even tone. We aim for a predictable vocal rhythm, devoid of sudden shifts in pitch or intensity, designed to facilitate a state of tranquil observation and sleep, if you wish. Tonight, we gently unravel a thread from the fabric of American innovation, a detailed examination of the U.S. Patent Office's intricate filing process during the 19th century. We will trace the journey of mundane mechanical parts through a system that, while designed to foster invention, also presented a rigorous administrative gauntlet. Early applications were processed manually by a small contingent of clerks, often within the Department of State. From 1790 to 1836, approximately 9,557 patents were issued. The process lacked a structured examination phase, meaning the administrative burden centered on registration and record-keeping, rather than technical evaluation. Each application typically comprised a written description, often spanning 2 to 5 pages of hand-ruled paper, measuring approximately 20 centimeters by 32 centimeters. These were often bound with twine, forming bundles roughly 2.5 centimeters thick and stored in unindexed wooden cabinets, each cabinet possessing 12 drawers, measuring 100 centimeters wide by 60 centimeters deep. This approach led to significant operational inefficiencies, including a lack of clear ownership and frequent litigation over novelty. The return on investment for inventors was often diminished by the cost of defending their intellectual property. The Patent Act of 1836 represented a fundamental restructuring, designed to address the operational bottlenecks of the preceding system. This legislation established the U.S. Patent Office as a distinct bureau under the Department of State. A core innovation was the introduction of a robust examination process, mandating a thorough review of each application for novelty and utility. The Act defines specific criteria for patentability, including a clear and detailed written specification, accompanied by accurate drawings or a physical model. This shift aimed to reduce future litigation and enhance the commercial value, or ROI, of a granted patent. The first Commissioner of Patents, Henry L. Ellsworth, oversaw a rapid increase in applications, necessitating a more organized and comprehensive archiving methodology. This foundational act effectively transformed the patent process from a simple registration service into a rigorous technical and legal review mechanism. The initial step for any inventor involved meticulously crafting the application documents. These documents, known as the specification, had to describe the invention with sufficient clarity to enable a skilled artisan to replicate it. Required paper dimensions were strictly enforced. Sheets measuring 25.4 centimeters by 38.1 centimeters were standard, with a mandatory 2.54 centimeter margin on all 4 sides. The text, often penned in legible, dark black ink, typically ranged from 3 to 10 pages for a mechanical part. Each page carried a precise numbering, often in the upper right-hand corner, using crisp, black numerals no taller than 0.5 centimeters. The penmanship itself was a critical factor. Illegible submissions faced immediate rejection, resulting in a lost filing fee of $30, a significant sum in the 19th century, roughly equivalent to $1,000 modern dollars. This initial rigor was a primary bottleneck for inventors, demanding precision and adherence to strict format requirements. Accompanying the written specification were the patent drawings. These visual representations were crucial for illustrating the invention's components and their operational relationships. The drawings were executed on stiff, white paper, again typically 25.4 centimeters by 38.1 centimeters, employing dark, permanent ink. Each figure was numbered sequentially, often utilizing capital Roman numerals. The scale was paramount. All elements had to be depicted in proportion, with common dimensions like 1:1, 1:2, or 1:7:4 clearly indicated. Cross-sections, exploded views, and detailed elevations were common, each meticulously labeled with reference letters or numbers measuring no less than 0.3 centimeters in height. These drawings required exceptional technical drafting skills, as imprecise lines or ambiguous perspectives could lead to rejection by the examiner. The process of review by the Patent Office examiners, who numbered only 4 in 1836 but grew to 36 by 1870, constituted a significant operational bottleneck, as each technical drawing required individual verification against the written claims. A unique and demanding requirement of the 19th century patent process, active from 1836 until approximately 1880, was the submission of a physical model for most mechanical inventions. These models served as three-dimensional proof of concept, allowing examiners to physically interact with the invention. Models were typically constructed to a scale of 1.1, 1:2, or 1:4 from durable materials such as wood, brass, steel, or pewter. The maximum allowable dimensions for a model were typically 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters, though some exceptions were made. Each model had to bear a permanently affixed label, engraved or stamped, displaying the inventor's name, the application date, and the invention's title. The accumulation of these models created an immense logistical challenge. By 1870, the Patent Office possessed over 100,000 models, requiring purpose-built storage facilities with intricate shelving systems, each shelf measuring 90 centimeters wide and 40 centimeters deep, spaced 45 centimeters apart. The manual handling and retrieval of these physical objects was a substantial operational cost. Once the application, drawings, and model, if required, were submitted, the examination process commenced. An examiner, specializing in a particular class of invention, would review the submission against existing patents and public knowledge. This involved cross-referencing ledger entries and physically examining prior art models. The process could take several months, with an average examination period of 3 to 6 months in the 1840s, extending to 9 to 12 months by the 1870s, due to increased volume. The examiner had the authority to issue rejections or objections, requiring the inventor to submit amendments or clarifications. Each communication involved precise dating and docketing. Upon approval, the patent was formally granted. The official patent certificate, a grand document typically 50 centimeters by 65 centimeters, was handwritten, sealed with red wax, and bound with a blue ribbon. The patent number, a sequential identifier, was then etched onto the certificate, solidifying the inventor's claim and the office's official recognition of their intellectual property. The meticulous archiving of granted patents and their associated models presented continuous challenges. Patent documents were bound into large volumes, each volume containing approximately 250 individual patent grants, occupying a shelf space of 30 centimeters by 40 centimeters. These volumes were catalogued in extensive index books, which themselves often measured 45 centimeters by 30 centimeters and weighed upwards of 5 kilograms. The models, due to their sheer number and varied sizes, necessitated vast storage galleries. The Patent Office building itself was expanded multiple times throughout the century to accommodate this growing collection. Each model was placed in a precisely designated cubbyhole, often with a unique accession number painted directly onto its wooden base in crisp white numerals, each 1.5 centimeters tall. This system, while robust for its era, faced constant pressure from the ever-increasing volume of applications, with over 20,000 patents being issued annually by the late 1880s. The retrieval of specific documents or models for reference purposes was a manually intensive and time-consuming operation, representing a significant long-term operational cost. The evolution of the US Patent Office through the 19th century was a testament to the continuous drive for operational efficiency in the face of burgeoning innovation. From a rudimentary registration system, it transformed into a rigorous examination and classification bureau. The technological solution to the model storage crisis arrived in the late 1870s, with the gradual phase-out of the physical model requirement, replaced by ever more detailed and standardized technical drawings. This change significantly reduced the physical footprint and logistical overhead, shifting the burden from physical storage to improved graphical representation. The consistent application of filing fees also contributed to the office's self-sufficiency, ensuring a sustainable operational model. The meticulous process of tracing mundane 19th century mechanical parts from initial concept to official grant underpinned America's industrial expansion, demonstrating a clear return on the nation's investment in structured intellectual property protection. As we conclude our journey through the precise administrative corridors of the 19th century US Patent Office, we hope the steady cadence of historical fact and numerical detail has provided a soothing anchor for your thoughts. The systematic cataloging of gears, levers, and mechanisms, each meticulously described and documented, laid the groundwork for industrial progress, one precisely filed component at a time. The diligent work of those early examiners and clerks, handling thousands upon thousands of these detailed submissions, shaped the very landscape of American ingenuity. Thank you for joining us on Delta Wave History. May the echoes of the past guide you to a restful and deep slumber. Good night. Discover more history by watching the next video. We're eager to share more with you. You can't go wrong. All our videos are deeply detailed, dull while fascinating, and distinctly sleep-inducing.